Hello friends, I welcome you in my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Sirajul Afazi. Today in this video I am going to talk on qualitative analysis. Qualitative analysis refers to the process of carrying out chemical tests on substances with the sole aim of identifying them. Involve identification of ions without taking any precise measurements. It involves close and careful observations that are made on the chemical changes and that occur during chemical reactions. Reasonable conclusions, interference are made based on the observations. When a substance is dissolved in water, heated, acid is added, sodium hydroxide or ammonia, aqueous. Qualitative analysis is divided into two parts. Part 1, qualitative inorganic analysis, and qualitative organic analysis. Part 2. In both areas, to obtain good results, a student must be able to accurately identify the various test reagents, right? Identify what these reagents test, right? Predict the expected results. Now, the following are important points to note. Formations of precipitate generally lead to the identification of cations. Evolution of a gas leads to the identification of an ion. Testing for the presence of cations involves the use of dilute sodium hydroxide or ammonia solution as the preliminary test reagents, right? Identification of an ion involves the use of dilute HCl, acid or nitric acid as the preliminary test reagents, and flame test involve the use of nichrome's wire or clean metallic spatula or glass rods dipped in a solution containing the metal ions and heating it in the non-luminous flame. So friend, the color of residue or oxide of certain metals is also necessary in identifying ions. For example, red residue when hot, yellow on cooling indicates presence of Pb2+, as the residue is lead oxide. Black residue when hot or cold likely suggests FeO, copper oxide. Hence copper 2+ and iron 2+ ion might be present, but further test needed to eliminate one. Yellow residue when hot and white on cooling indicate that the residue is zinc oxide, therefore zinc 2+ ion present. Now, inorganic analysis. The basic test for gaseous product include color, smell, effect on lime water, effect on glowing or burning splint. Students often ignore basic test for gases even when one has reason to believe a gas is being evolved. So, identification of a gas being evolved may be one of the clues required to identify the substance being tested. Background information on salt, solubility of salts, effects of heat on salt. What is the solubility of salt? All nitrates are soluble in water. All chlorides are soluble in water except silver chloride and lead chloride. Lead chloride dissolves on warming and crystallizes on cooling. All carbonates are insoluble in water except sodium carbonate, potassium carbonate and ammonium carbonate. All sulfate are soluble in water except lead sulfate, barium sulfate and calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate is slightly soluble. All sulfides are insoluble in water except ammonium and alkali metal sulfides. So friends, barium sulfide dissolves in dilute nitric acid and hydrochloric acid while barium sulfate does not. And friend, this acts as a test for the distinguish the two salt, right? The tables here shows that physical nature and effect of heat on salt. You see color of salt and cation present. White solid and forms colorless solution. Potassium, calcium, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, barium, silver, lead, ammonium ion present. Pale green Fe2+, green nickel 2+ and chromium 2+, yellow or brown Fe2+, blue pale green depending on the compound copper 2+. Now nitrate of effect of gentle heating and effect of strong heating. Sodium and potassium nitrate melt to a colorless liquid, decomposes to yield oxygen and nitrate. Nitrate of calcium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, lead and copper. Effect of gentle heating, melt to a liquid, decomposes to produce oxygen, nitrogen oxide and metal oxide. Ammonium, melt to a colorless liquid, decomposes to nitrogen oxide and water. Now effect of heat on chlorides. Heat has no effect on chloride. Effect of heat on sulfate. Iron 2 sulfate decomposes on heating, liberating mixture of sulfur 4 and sulfur 6 oxide, and the oxide of the metals ammonium sulfate decomposes to ammonium gas and ammonium hydrogen sulfates. So friends, these are the properties you can see here. So do not smell gases directly, instead lift it toward the nostrils. Litmus paper used must be moist and should not touch the wall or the test tube. Both blue and red litmus paper must be used. Identification of cation. So friends, hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.